did get quite another interesting opportunity through Glengarry from a trip from Blackpool.
Oh yes, but that was a very interesting situation, and we've literally got to go way back to about 1973 or 74 when we were doing tastings around the country, and we met a gentleman who owned a pub in Aldermanbury on Severn, and he had in those days a very nice collection of malts. A very nice collection was probably about 7 or 8 malts, and of course he had been up to Speyside and he was interested in malt whisky and Scotch whisky, and so he had a bar that had a lot of blended whiskies in them, in it as well as, and had managed to pick up bottles of whisky as he had gone round Speyside. And he asked me after a tasting if there was any chance that we could perhaps bottle a whisky for him. And so we discussed it and thought that perhaps we could, and we bottled up Glengarry for him. And the whisky was, he called, and when we got the labels we had a chortle over, and it was called Old Sheep Dip, and it was, the label depicted a farmer running a flock of sheep through a small river, which was supposed to be dousing them with anti-flea material or whatever it was that you did with sheep dip in those days. But this brand, I mean, went from 5 cases to very nearly about 7,000 or 8,000 before he sold his pub, and therefore the brand as well.
A clear target market.
Yes, I mean, it was incredible because we couldn't understand how the sales kept going up and up until we found out, or he told us, that his biggest market, or the sector of the market he aimed it at, and of course being in the country, were the farmers, because the farmers could put on the purchase order 5 cases of sheep dip, please. And
no taxes.
No taxes, and thank you very much, Mr. Revenue.
I was going to say, I didn't think there'd be specialist whisky bars in Blackpool. And
no, not in those days.
So he did well out of it.
He did well out of